Also, too, my Snoopy puzzle is behind me. I should have thought to put that up. Didn't
I
think to do that.
noticed that.
Why put up the Snoopy?
Well, it's Christmas theme, as you can clearly see.
But it's Snoopy!
I'll try. I'll try to come up with like another Snoopy poster or something like that. I do need more Snoopy stuff, to go with the room. I accept whatever fate Mech has in store with for me. He's laughing. That's a dangerous sign, folks.
That's never a good thing.
Be very afraid, people. Be
Oh,
very,
hey guys, welcome back to the
very
20th anniversary
afraid.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm scared of Mac. That's how I'm enjoying it.
We leave at it at a distress. We enter in as a distress. We are starting on Burst by Sleep today. But I found out something interesting.
Oh,
So,
excuse me.
what is today?
The 9th.
Correct.
Mouse.
So, here's what's interesting. Last year, when we started on Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, we wasn't starting it on, but we was literally within the early months of the 13th anniversary of 358 over 2 days.
Oh, this is the anniversary.
Today, as of the timing of the streaming, we are on the anniversary, the 13th anniversary of Burst by Sleep.
What are the odds?
I promise you, I did not time this out. It just happened.
Well, Ventus has a little bit quicker attacks, so.
Yeah, Finn is a lot more speedy, but Aqua is balanced, but she has more magic attributes that help out in the end.
Oh.
Like,
And Terra's hit thing with stick.
yeah,
Thing dies.
he is literally the tank. He doesn't have to worry about dodging. He just whacks the stuff and it dies right in front of him. Unless it's stronger than Terra, in which case, good luck surviving.
Exhibit A, Lingering Will.
Yeah.
He whacks you. You're weaker than him. You die.
There you go.
I imagine you will be right at home.
Also, it feels so weird hearing Xehanort's original voice actor again.
Maybe it's because it's young Xehanort.
No, this is... So, when Burst by Sleep first came out, this was literally, the original voice actor for Master Xehanort, which was, Leonard Nimoy, I believe. And his
That's Spock
voice...
himself.
Huh?
Spock himself. Wasn't it Spock?
Yeah. The only reason why I know that was because a friend of mine, Doug, had pointed that out whenever I talked about the original voice actor. And he's like, Spock? And I'm like, oh, that was him? And Doug's like,
Yeah, and
yeah.
unfortunately we've had three Xehanort, not including young Xehanort, because we've had I don't know that sorry if this is respectful to the second voice actor, but he died, and I don't think he even got enough time in the spotlight to actually be remembered by my brain. And then we have Doc Brown as the third one, or whoever played Doc Brown. I forget his name.
That would be Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
I still can't believe my dad thinks we're related to the guy. Through some sort of bullshit history files, I am a obscure, distant, unknown relative to Christopher Lloyd.
So, like, say, probably within a number of generations, that ties up, I guess?
Yeah.
Ah, one of those things. Gotcha. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because it's been so long since I heard the original voice, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry if I start to fangasm over against Master Xehanort. He's still my favorite antagonist in the series. The way he is built up is so insanely good. Thankfully, we don't do the whole selecting thing and stuff like that. We just somehow end up in this room.
Good grief, he's naked!
Shirtless, mostly.
When you wish upon a star.
And this game also has voice acting, so Mech doesn't have to strain his voice as much, for the most part.
That won't stop him from trying.
Some cutscenes you do, some cutscenes you don't. This game is honestly my second favorite game. Right after Kingdom Hearts 3. I know that sounds like sacrilege to put Kingdom Hearts 3 as my favorite, but
Oh, I don't see any
do
problem
like
with that.
it quite a lot. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 is my third favorite.
For me, it's like Kingdom Hearts 3. I put Kingdom Hearts 2 as my third favorite. And if I'm not mistaken, my next favorite, Dream Drop Distance is my fourth favorite. That's what it was.
Right. So what's Birth by Sleep in that list?
Birth by Sleep is in sixth place.
You know, you should have at least.
I still can't believe Aqua's the same height as me.
But this is that is a bad tier list. Cancelled. Wow. Can't believe you'd say that about Birth by Sleep. Jeez.
Wait, what? I zoned
I was
out.
making a joke about his opinion of Birth by Sleep being his sixth favorite.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how... Yeah, and how both Aqua and I are 69 inches. Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza.
There's this tree
I mean,
with shaped fruit.
their names are literally Sky, Air, and Earth.
So as long as you and your friends carry
And similarly, Sora means Sky, Riku means Earth, I believe, and Kyrie means Sea.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just realized something.
What's that?
You are such a girl.
So, you know how
What do you mean?
these three are mentor-esque figures to Sora, Riku, and Kairi?
Yeah.
That's yet to be seen.
What if in Kingdom Hearts 4, or one of the games preceding it, Sora, Riku, and Kairi then become mentors themselves?
I don't think that's possible.
Well, at least with Riku,
Yeah,
Well, no,
Riku would be more sensible.
you must be really taking in solace over the fact that you're able to skip the tutorial stuff.
I'm just breezing through the tutorials.
It comes with experience.
Just because she was a girl, you didn't go easy on her. I can imagine there were a lot of people that just did not care for this game because you weren't playing as Sora.
I'd probably say you're right on that.
You don't want to lose track.
I mean, when people saw the Keyblade Graveyard at this movie at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, they thought that these three were Sora, Riku, and Kairi in the Keyblade armor. So, yeah.
And it is a fair assessment. It is a fair assessment.
So this is before Mickey was king as well.
I think so, yeah. But more or less before he became a master of the Keyblade.
Does this mean we're gonna get to see Yen Sid with a Keyblade?
Sadly, no.
Aww.
I wish we did. That'd be freaking cool.
Unfortunately, Mech, that never happens.
Aww.
I know, I want to see Old Man kick butt too.
He kind of does in 3, but not in the way that we want him to.
Yeah, when I saw it in 3, I'm like, oh, he's about to throw hands. No, he literally threw hands. No Keyblade.
Yeah, he just did the whole freaking Fantasia bit where he's just like... And it's like...
Oh my gosh, I just realized the colors on the tinted glass.
Yeah.
They're the typical colors you see for the starter Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, Ventus is grass type, Aqua, take a fucking guess, and Terra is fire.
I never really thought of that.
Am I the only one that thought that Xehanort's head kind of reminded me of Gollum from Lord of the Rings?
It is oddly shaped. I will give you that.
It is bald. Bald! Bald! Bald!
I was more so focused on the eyes and the ears.
You are ready.
Yes.
And then we have freaking Skywalker right here.
Yeah, Master Skywalker.
Also, imagine a place like this in Disneyland.
Ooh. to explore the halls of Land of Departure. I'm up for that. Greenlight that shit. Honestly, a Kingdom Hearts theme park in Disneyland would be freaking killer.
Also, I just realized there's similar parallels going on right now with Disney as there are with Warner Brothers.
Do tell.
Both of them are turning 100 this year,
Wait, both of them are?
and both of them are dealing with the consequences of a merger. Disney, it was with Fox. Warner Brothers, it was with the Discovery folks.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
Like, I think Disney's now just dealing with the financial stuff that Fox was dealing with.
Translation. The reason why Fox was selling? You might want to consider that possibility of consequences.
Yep.
It's like, we're looking to sell our multi-billion-dollar property. Who wants to buy? And it's like, why would they sell their multi-billion-dollar company now? Buy it. Just, really? Oh, go figure.
Oh, I just realized something else.
What's that?
Within the trios, the only member within each that's master rank happens to be ones with blue hair.
Darkness. Where did it come from?
Because with this trio, it's Aqua. With the one that we've come to know, it's Riku.
Blue-ish tint, I getcha. But then there's also Mickey, which has no hair. Arguably fur, but no hair. And I think Mickey with blue fur would be a little bit weird.
Well, I mean, unless you're counting Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
But even then... I mean, Donald is a master sorcerer to some level.
And then Goofy...
He's captain of the guard.
Okay.
It's hard to call him a master if he screws up on some certain stuff. Like walking. He's like, I can walk for 1 footstep. Woo! Stumbles into the mess.
If he's captain of the guard, it reminded me of this. Give me a second.
Okay, we gotta see this, guys.
Imagine if Goofy led the royal guard like this.
Sad thing is, I am seeing a bunch of Goofies. And it's so hilarious to me right now.
I'm sorry, every time I just see Xehanort walking around and speaking, I'm just hearing him say like, "My precious."
I mean, it's hard not to look at it that way.
Obviously, yeah, he's obviously evil, and yet no one seems to realize it. Although I know Ericus is like, "Please tell me you've changed." He's like, "Yeah, I've changed." He didn't change.
That's pretty much literally that.
Oh god, I just realized, this is the same guy that touches Xehanort on the shoulder and says, "Xehanort, it's enough."
Yeah.
I'm not just picturing him saying, "It's over, Xehanort! I have the high ground!"
Signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason then for concern, for he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger.
I swear, if this guy was voiced as Ewan McGregor, this would have been a whole different level of comedy altogether. It's like, imagine if it was voiced by Ewan McGregor, he shows up in not Wonderland, 100 Acre Wood, and Pooh's like, "Christopher Robin?"
Christopher, is that you?
I tried to pass this news on to
Also, if that's their landing, they need to have it a little bit smoothed out. That's a
But yeah,
rough
the
landing.
helmet on Terra looked a bit like a jackal to me.
I can see what you get the ideal from, but the armor is more like resemblance of like the armor from like the Power Rangers that Japan or any known Power Rangers rip-off that Japan tends to make. That gummit, I got some tongue
And
twist.
one of the series of Power Rangers was Jungle Fury, in which they based them a lot on animals.
Yeah, but also I would like to say that Japan actually did the Power Rangers thing first. Ours is just the Americanized.
Oh, by the way, this also includes Olympus. I am tired of seeing it.
So KH3, they included Olympus to ease players into all the freaking new rules. Except for the Caribbean, I have no idea when they brought that back again.
Oh boy. I guess I
Wow,
should
first death.
early on. I know.
Yeah.
And the first time introducing the retry button. Kind of wish that was installed in the other games, but I digress.
It's here now.
Yeah. I mean, I probably should have stopped long enough to install some potions, but I know I can beat it without actually needing to.
There you go.
Yep. I knew I could beat it.
I still can't believe what Primal did in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Remind me again, what did he do?
He brought up how Aerith and Kyrie had similar clothing, and I was immediately brought to mind of how Aerith died in Final Fantasy VII.
And of how Xehanort did the same thing practically. May not be exact, but it's close to it.
I'm also now just picturing a fairy godmother with the fairies from Sleeping Beauty having like a girls' night or something.
That'd be interesting.
Like a bingo session.
I don't think that means.
I could just imagine them wearing like day clothes or something like that instead of their usual uniform looks and stuff. Being like, I've got bingo!
What did you do?
And
God
there's
damn it.
Granny from Looney Tunes going like, oh good lord, why do I have to be here with those people?
God damn it.
That's going in the highlight reel for sure.
Oh god.
God damn it.
You just get an image of like this bingo night, and you just put the heads of the fairy godmother and the three fairies over some random people. Oh, and just for good measure, the widow from The Fox and the Hound's also there. Man, the guard really suck at their job if they have these things roaming about the castle.
Tell me about it. Although to be fair, whenever these boot ones defense up, it makes it hard to fight them.
Am I the only one who thinks that the big buff guys look like a combination of Oogie Boogie and the large bodies?
The way their bodies jiggle, yeah, I can see that.
And then you got those Goomba shoe looking things. The flying ones are supposed to be a precursor to the heart mages. Did I say heart mages? I meant to say hat mages.
Bell Heartless, that I usually refer to them as, right?
Yeah.
I know it's weird for me to call them that, but seriously, what other shape do they not look like?
Salt and pepper shakers?
Okay, fair point. You got me there. And those two are just stuck here.
He's like, no. Don't mind us. We're not unversed. We're just part of the royal guard.
Yeah, nice try.
Oh no, the damage carries over.
Please help. Make it stop.
Oh, that helped out nicely.
So I imagine those green things are probably the precursor to the soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'd be right in saying that they were trying to pass off as the Royal Guard.
Oh no! Blast it. There's a checkpoint. Let's just hope her
thank
damage
God.
isn't... Blast!
Ah!
We are in so much shit right now!
This
This is gonna
be
get
hell
rough.
on earth.
Okay, so this is gonna get rough real quickly. That should get us clear.
Uh-oh.
We're good.
Oh, never mind. Forget my uh-oh.
I've never seen her before.
Nor I. But she certainly is. Wait. There is something familiar about her.
And Tara's just there thinking, wait, why does that voice sound so familiar? So, after putting it in consideration, now that okay, with the exception of Dream Drop, now that we've seen all of the enemy types,
Yeah.
what world would you, which one would you say that the world of 100 Acre Wood would lend itself to more easily? Heartless, Nobodies, Unverse, or Dream Eaters?
I doubt Unverse. Because there is no negative emotions in 100 Acre Woods. Probably Heartless? Since the Heartless was so keen on trying to get the book.
And what do you have against the possibility of Dream Eaters?
I think Dream Eaters might work. It's just they only show up in Dream Drop Distance.
There's gotta be some level of irony of a person whose name literally means the earth using poison.
Poisoning the earth.
And to make sure you do not fail, bring back her heart in this.
This is probably one of the few times that they take the heart into consideration in the literal sense.
Yeah.
I wonder if the world here, seeing that the previous one had Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, if that means we're gonna have Whistle While We Work or Hi Ho. How did it take us this long to get a chess mimic?
I know, right?
I mean, there was the Symbol Monkey, but does that one really count?
Not in the same instance, no.
Okay, so I know that the mirror gets corrupted and you have to fight it from the inside. What exactly was stopping Terra from just kickstarting the boss fight early?
Obliviousness. That is the only thing I could think of, in all honesty. Like, he has a task, he's trying to achieve the task, whether what the consequences are or not, he just does it, and then realizes what he's done, and he tries to make up for it.
Okay, you say that he's oblivious, and here I am thinking that I thought... Like, what's that mean for Sora?
Well, he's just, I think in Sora's case, it's like, what is that terminology that I'm trying to think of? Where it's like, they're slightly, they're untainted, we'll say.
They're innocent.
Yes. Versus Terra, where he's got a little bit of experience, but he doesn't quite catch everything right at face value. It's like the
So he's slow.
yeah, very, very, very slow. I think we got that figured out. I hope.
Also, what type of flowers do you think Snow White's picking?
I honestly don't have a clue.
So something that creeps me out about my voice is that I'm able to do the voice of Snow White when she's singing the wishing well.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm wishing for the one I love to find me today.
Huh. Scarily closely accurate. I have to say that's very impressive, Mac.
I just realized something regarding the fact you still have poison.
What's that?
You're in a world where the queen put Snow White to sleep with a poison apple. I just remembered something else. A couple of my friends and I were doing a watching of Snow White back in the day, and we ended up just riffing on it all the while, and we were... Snow White was in the middle of making the gooseberry pie for Grumpy, and the queen just steps over by the windowsill and is like, nice pie you have there, can I have it? And then Snow White's like,
Oh, but I made this for Grumpy.
and then we just improv the bit where the witch is like, well, I'm Grumpy!
The mirror. Back at the castle.
Oh gosh. That kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about the Mickey Mouse cartoon before we started the stream, folks. We were talking about stuff and everything like that, and I was telling them about the Mickey Mouse cartoon Once Upon an Apple. But it's funny of how that whole introduction saying Mickey was trying to help the evil queen whenever she was transformed into the witch and stuff like that. But Mickey was trying to help her, and she was like, "Get away from me!" And Mickey was like, "Oh, someone's being a little grumpy there. I know just what you need. My happy song." And he was about to sing, and she's like, she has her little basket, and she's like, "Ah." And she gives Mickey the poison apple. She's like, "Here." And it's like, Mickey's like, "Oh, thank you very much." And he leaves. He comes back, gives her a piece of pie, and she's like, "Oh, well, why, thank you. What type of pie is it?" And Mickey raises up and is like, "Apple!" And you see the poison symbol pop up, and the queen's like, "Apple!" If you ever get a chance, you gotta see that cartoon. It's my personal favorite just because of how wacky it gets at times. I swear to gosh.
I imagine Mickey was like, "Huh, I guess she's allergic to apples."
Oh gosh, it's so funny. I love it too much.
Thunder! Drift! Want some?
Wait, what did he say before he said want some?
I don't think he said anything.
I thought I heard him say drift.
Oh, you're probably referring to this.
Okay, because I ended up hearing him say that, and there was one of them in the water, so I thought he said drip.
Oh, gotcha.
So wait, is the evil queen voiced by the same person who did Maleficent here?
You've been a big help.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This is the fact that Tara's gone to 3 different worlds, each of them with a
Word of these events from Master
woman that has very similar sounding voices.
Time I went. There's a masked boy who is
I'm
controlling
still
the
just
powers
wondering,
of
like,
Zeus.
how exactly they would incorporate Oswald into this.
I would like to know how they would, because it would be very interesting how they would display it plot point wise.
And the unversed are connected somehow?
Oh, I just thought of something.
What's that?
Oswald was a failed protege of Yen Sid, and that was the reason why he stepped down as master.
Ooh. That's an interesting thought. Because Oswald was created first before Mickey, technically. So he was training Oswald first before Mickey. That would be an interesting concept. You know what? That actually works better. I like that ideal. In that case,
Although, would that make him an anti-hero?
I mean, in a way, he kind of was an epic Mickey.
Yes, sir.
Not fully, but somewhat is. He still...
I know in like the prototype artwork, he was originally meant to be the antagonist.
I know all about the.
Also, since you told me that this is supposed to be in reference to the Power Rangers stuff, I now just had my mind go and default to Go Go Keyblade Rangers! You see that cliffside? I want you to jump off of it. So which one of the three would you say is more akin to Anakin? Terra, Aqua, or Ven?
Anakin, that would be Terra.
What's your name?
Terrakin Skywalker.
You can talk.
Rolls off the tongue well, actually, in all honesty.
So who would the other two be?
Aqua 1 Kenobi.
So, are you here to train with us?
And then... Probably...
Ven Binks.
What?
You good with a keyblade?
Ven Binks.
Oh gosh.
Oh, another thing. Would you say that Xehanort, design-wise, would be rather similar to Greevil from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness?
Greevil XD. Oh, you mean the older gentleman towards the end of the game? But yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think this is probably the best version of the combat music yet.
A lot more dramatic, huh?
So does that mean he went from being Terrakin Skywalker to Chris Terra Robin?
Creative wordplay.
You were talking about
the Mirage Arena
Coliseum one.
Yeah. So, in the original PSP game, it had online play where, if you wanted to, you could team up with 2 other players, and you could fight in the Mirage Arena in team battles.
Wait, this game was on the piece of silly piss?
I'm sorry? What?
Watch Catacris's review of Loco Roco, you'll understand the reference then.
Ah, okay. But yeah, this one originally came out for the PSP, technically, before it came out for, like, the PlayStation 3, and then, eventually the PS4 and other platforms.
Incidentally, he also calls the DS the Nintendo dipshit.
I may not be a handheld person, but I never thought that they were that particularly bad. I mean,
He was reviewing a Peppa Pig game.
Oh, Peppa Pig. Oh, good God. Well, that was his fault, technically. He entered in that realm of, repetitive joke. Like, what else were you expecting whenever you dived into that realm of, area of expertise?
Thirsty Bubbles is quite hard work. Is it really? Is popping bubbles that hard? It's pretty easy to me. Oh, look at the boiled pepper. Look at George.
Oh, Lord.
I like how casually he just says, reload!
That is kind of the funny part about him. It's like, reload! It's like, break time! Dead time! That wasn't too bad, actually.
See more worlds. Seek out the darkness that upsets the balance. Find Vanitas and bring an end to him. Master Terra.
Yeah, this is literally Anakin's story.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, he's even following a guy with yellow eyes.
Yeah. Someone's mad.
You said I wouldn't get hurt. I didn't sign up to be collateral damage.
Now you know why he's got those scars.
No way, as if.
He almost lost his head, too.
Okay, fine. Just put that down. You still need me. You still need me to do something, right?
As if. So what's your thoughts on Sora, Riku, and Kairi being able to drink?
That is going to be one heck of a frickin' segment to watch. Because I want to see that. Is it bad for me to say I want to see that?
Yeah, Sora could join Yuffie and Leon in drunken karaoke.
I mean, Riku would obviously try to be the cool, quiet type, regardless of how drunk he is, but I just want to see how frickin' shift-faced Kairi and Sora would be.
I imagine Kairi would probably have a light stomach.
Oh, that's a possibility too. Oh gosh.
Hey, BlackCross, let's go to Disney World.
Say that I approve of.
Oh my gosh.
Well, rules don't apply.
Further proof this game had. Further proof Recoded had no reason to be. Many knew about Terra.
You want to get angry even more?
Chip and Dale too, but I digress.
No. In Aqua and Ven's parts, we also visit Disney Town, technically. So she knew about all three of them. So which level are you at? Are you more aggravated towards Recoded little story reveal about the Birth by Sleep trio, or the whole Sora still needs to remember about the events in Chain of Memories?
Do not test me.
It's an ongoing joke. I have to. Mostly
Wouldn't
because
be one of these without a mentioning of Chain of Memories somewhere.
yeah. Mostly because it's the same way that I've felt for a number of years when it comes to certain story plots. Like, mine was more towards the Kingdom Hearts 2 with Xemnas being the nobody of Xehanort. And then the second story plot, which was, of course, the time travel mechanic that was introduced in Dream Drop Distance. And I've discussed that in deep detail before, so...
I like this version of the theme than the one that they have in Disney Castle.
Yeah, it's a lot more upbeat, isn't it?
Whoa, okay. Don't get so close to us, Pete.
Yeah.
Would you say this is a spiritual successor to Mickey Speedway USA?
It's not quite as good. Then again, that voice does kind of match it up. Like, I remember Daniel doing that review, and he's not kidding. They do constantly talk.
I'm now just reminded of that one scene where he took from Doug Walker, where he's just like, "Shut up!"
Exactly as I say, I may decide to release you from this prison.
Really? Oh, then you can count on me. Just get me out of here, and you can tell me what to do.
A very wise choice indeed. Now, proceed. With your help, soon every world in existence will all be mine.
And now you know how they've met.
"Isn't that Riku is how I met your mother?"
Okay, we gotta take a moment from that part.
So the last few games have just betrayed Pete and Maleficent like a married couple.
I mean, to be fair, they kind of pulled it on themselves. You know, you got the fact that we had that little reference in Kingdom Hearts 2 where they're like a married couple hunting houses. That was a good one.
What would these guys be akin to?
You got me. There's so many of them.
The way they wash and stretch kind of reminds me of neon jellies.
Yeah, they're kind of like jellyfish-like.
Wow, we went from comparing Heartless to Pokemon, and now we're comparing Unverse to Heartless.
Ain't that weird?
Yes, Grand Councilwoman. I've confined him until we can determine what he is.
They're not exactly intelligent, are they?
Have they not seen what humans look like before?
That's what I was thinking. Technically, she would know.
Yeah!
Take cover. Leave it
Cobra!
to me, these fiends. Whatever you are, you're under arrest. Eventually.
You're under arrest. Eventually.
First. Feelings, only destructive instincts I have carefully chosen for him. Or perhaps you need another demonstration of my evil geniusness.
This might be the only instance where we actually see something related to this a TV series.
Oh yeah, this is where Sparky comes in, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, technically they did make a movie before the series, but I digress. This was technically a Disney TV series.
Also, how exactly did Jumba take Sparky out of that capsule container?
You mean, how did he take him out originally?
Yeah, and like,
How exactly did they also did they confiscate the other thing as well?
You make a good point. I didn't think of that. It's like, where did he pull that from? Actually, the less we know, the better.
Why?
They're in prison. There's a number of ways that they could have easily smuggled it in.
No!
Yeah. I would not doubt it.
So what exactly is done to dehydrate Sparky again?
Just beating him, I guess. Because that's what happens.
Yeah, but didn't they have to get this entire ass machine to dehydrate 627?
Yeah, you're right.
This is going completely against the Lilo and Stitch lore.
Tricky little guy.
So we basically just killed Sparky. Nope, never mind, he was just dehydrated.
Yep.
Stay back.
And in another way, technically we also do get to interact with young Hercules as well. And that was also a TV series. So not exactly
Before he gained all that muscle.
Yeah. So while not exactly getting the ideal TV Saturday morning team up that we wanted to, we come close.
So is this akin to the large armor?
Yes.
Great, now all
it
we
hit
need is
just
the
as
Fat
hard.
Bandit.
Okay, that was funny.
It's just ring around Rosie.
That was funny. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. Oh gosh.
Either that or the song, the part from Timber is like, swing your partner around and around, then the night is going down.
The stuff that we encounter half the time. It's so funny.
And become a true hero.
You sure you're not talking about the games?
Uh-oh. Gotta go.
Question, how long is a lap?
Just up ahead. I hope I get to see you both there sometime.
Oh yeah, he can't count.
Yeah, it's like 1,000. Okay, how long is a lap? Because depending, it could be either really easy or really hard. And knowing
And
Phil,
here we are
really
in
hard.
a lap this Coliseum. Again, probably the best example of Olympus Coliseum's music I've heard so far.
We're running into all the best parts, ain't we?
Yeah, this had the better Radiant Garden. This had the better Olympus Coliseum. I'd be interested to see how Neverland was handled.
That's right, kid. You got the potential to conquer the darkness inside you. And I'll even give you some pointers. I mean, believe me, if anybody knows conquering, I know conquering.
Well, let's hear it then.
Really? You have yet to conquer Olympus by this point. You know?
You make a very valid point.
How do I conquer the darkness?
But he does sound convincing with his spiel.
Very.
Hey, it's the lobster!
Oh yeah, the blue lobster we often mention.
I'm gonna get... Oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you are! You can't get... Where'd you go again? Hey, stop turning around, okay? I wanna look at you! I don't even want to ask what those are supposed to be in reference to.
They're supposed to be those, statues, for the Indian tribes and stuff.
I know that they're supposed to be references to the totem poles, but at the same time... And that gorilla-looking thing?
With the banana for a hat.
Surely that isn't the Power Wild.
Definitely got bigger, that's for sure.
What do you think Captain Hook does in his pastime?
You mean before he became a captain?
Well,
or just
that,
before he became
like,
a resident in Neverland?
what do you suppose would have been one of his like a side hobby outside of being a pirate?
Well, he does have a collection of hook replacement stuff. I imagine he experiments to see what all he could do with the little hook attachments and stuff. At least that's what I'm thinking.
So you don't think that he'd be into, like, botany or something?
I don't think so.
He's a decent pianist.
That's definitely for sure.
Okay, maybe if I distracted myself from Hook, what hobbies would you say Smee would have?
Well, he's good at shaving. I mean, heck, he frickin' trimmed a seagull rump. That was a bad
So,
transition
what,
there.
you're saying that, like, he could take up an interest in barber shopping? Or?
I mean, yeah. There's also tattooing, probably. I mean, who else is gonna give out the tattoos to the crew?
I'm now just picturing, like, the main reason why the crew hasn't just thrown him overboard. Is it because of the fact that he's the first mate of Hook? Is that he gives people a good haircut?
That would make more sense. Like, the crew members like, dadgum, he's such a kiss ass, but I mean, dadgum, he delivers a good haircut.
He even cuts in parts that wouldn't even be considered legal. Okay, this is gonna be a weird question to ask, but...
Hey, we've asked weirder question.
Would Smee get along with Captain Feathersword?
Feathersword?
You know, from the Wiggles.
Oh! I'm not sure.
I'm guessing that water would just be an insta-kill for you?
Nah, it's not insta-kill, it just makes it harder to climb up.
Ah.
Okay, so there is something like here. Okay, so... You can't get on... I was proven wrong. Again. I thought there wasn't
the first time.
I thought there wasn't a ledge there to where you couldn't climb up. But I was wrong.
So I guess going off of this, Terra isn't really an adult. Because usually the kids win against the grown-ups in Neverland.
Yeah, you make a point.
Wait, did you poison him?
Yeah, I did.
You did something similar to what Captain Hook was trying to do. Where he offered a birthday cake laced with poison.
Oh gosh. What did you use? Iodine?